Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. So it's November 5th, and everyone's talking about Guy Fawkes, and remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. But people are forgetting about what the gunpowder plot was. This quote and the uh, legend of Guy Fawkes has been corrupted and taken in by Western society at large in the form of the character V from V for Vendetta. And then Anonymous used this as their logo, and so it's become something of this new cultural icon that people are using to oppose authoritarianism, the lack of access to information, trolling, like the we are anonymous, we are legion. This is how it has become known. But given current events in the United States, I think it's important to remember the actual story of Guy Fawkes and why the people of Britain burn him in effigy on the 5th of November. Guy Fawkes was a member of a group of Catholic plotters who didn't like the King of England and his treatment of Catholics. And so the gunpowder plot was something they came up with and which Guy Fawkes was supposed to execute, which would have blown up not only the Houses of Parliament, but the king himself. And they hoped that this disorder would have allowed them to return Britain to being Catholic as it had been in the past before King Henry created the Anglican Church. So this is what they wanted to do. They being Guy Fawkes and the people behind the gunpowder plot, they wanted to upend the social order in a violent act of terrorism so that they could implant what they felt was their correct worldview and value system on the rest of their countrymen. And there's a lot of lessons to take from that, given the current political climate in the United States of America. They burn him in effigy because he failed and he was caught. And so they celebrate the fact that Britain persists and the Anglican Church persists to this day. And so the gunpowder treason, the actual one, has definitely been forgotten because people forget that Guy Fawkes was not some cultural hero. He's a villain, and that's why they burn him in effigy in Britain. And so, on that note, I want to remind people that this is far from over as far as the states are concerned. Lots of people on the far right, the alt right, whatever you want to call it, they are not happy. They want to see their guy win. They feel that they are correct, that they know what is best for the country, that Donald Trump is the man to get it done. And if you can't get it done, they're going to find a way to make it happen. And that's dangerous and it's scary. And not enough people are talking about it. And between the lack of talking about how riled up and dangerous many of those on the right are and what they are prepared to do, would make the actual Guy Fawkes story look like a terrible joke in comparison. So stay safe, because we're not out of the woods yet. There's still a lot of danger happening. And people need to realize that those who would want to see the continuation of Trump have already been, thanks to the past 4 years, extremely radicalized. What they may or may not do, we may not know at the moment, but it might not be anything good. And so on the 5th of November, when people have already forgotten the gunpowder plot and what it actually was, I thought it was very important to bring it back, because no one actually remembers the gunpowder plot and what it was and what it represented and how it relates to the modern day, to today specifically. And that is what's bothering me today.